A bride spent over $2,000 so her best friend could attend her wedding. But the friend skipped the ceremony and used the trip as her honeymoon instead. Here's what happened. A 25-year-old woman shared a story about her destination wedding in Bali, Indonesia. Weddings like that aren't cheap, especially when flights alone can cost around $2,000 per person. Her parents and her husband's parents paid for their own travel, but for several close friends, the couple decided to cover the flights and hotel stays so they could attend without worrying about money. One of those friends was someone we'll call Gemma. They had been close for more than 10 years, so the bride paid for Gemma's plane ticket and hotel stay for the entire week. Gemma brought her new husband John, but they paid for his ticket themselves. Everything seemed normal leading up to the wedding, until the wedding day arrived. Gemma and John never showed up. No message, no explanation, nothing. After the wedding was over, the bride finally reached out to ask what happened. That's when the real reason came out. Gemma admitted that she and John decided to treat the Bali trip as their honeymoon instead of attending the ceremony. According to her, John felt that going to the wedding would ruin the illusion of the trip being their honeymoon. So instead of attending the event they were invited to, they spent the time enjoying Bali on their own. Think about that for a second. Someone pays thousands of dollars so you can be there for one of the most important days of their life. And you skip it because it interferes with your vacation vibe. Most people would be furious at that point, but the bride tried to handle it calmly. She reached out again and asked Gemma directly if she really thought the trip was paid for, just so she and John could use it as a honeymoon. Gemma's response didn't make things better. She basically repeated the same explanation, saying John didn't want to attend the wedding because it would break the honeymoon feeling, and she expected her friend to understand. At that point, the bride decided she had enough. She sent Gemma an invoice for the exact amount she spent on the plane ticket and hotel room. $2,387.53. She gave her 30 days to pay before taking the issue to small claims court. Gemma didn't respond directly. Instead, she started posting vague messages on Instagram about entitled friends and snakes in your life. Already immature behavior, but somehow the situation still managed to get worse. A few days later, Gemma sent something completely unbelievable. A 3-page document listing every financial and emotional contribution she claimed to have made during their friendship since 2015. Yes, seriously, she itemized things like dinners they had together, estimated at about $18 per meal, gas money for driving to hang out, a birthday gift from years ago, helping move apartments, and even emotional support after the bride's father passed away. She literally tried to charge money for being a friend. After adding everything up, Gemma calculated that the bride actually owed her $2,412.09, conveniently about $25 more than the invoice she received. Her final message basically said that if they were keeping score, the bride now owed her $24.56. At that point, the bride said she just stared at the document in silence because the level of audacity was unbelievable. And this is where the situation stops being just a friendship problem and starts looking like pure entitlement. Because think about what Gemma actually did here. She accepted a fully paid trip to someone else's wedding, skipped the wedding completely, used the trip as a private honeymoon, and then tried to retroactively charge 10 years of friendship like it was a business contract. Friendships don't work like that. You don't send someone a bill for emotional support or for eating lunch together years ago. That's not friendship. That's keeping a running scorecard. And the moment someone starts calculating the exact dollar value of every favor they've ever done, the relationship is already over. The bride didn't argue. She simply reacted with a thumbs down emoji and continued preparing to take the issue to small claims court. And that raises the real question here. Was the bride wrong for sending the invoice, or was Gemma completely out of line for accepting a paid trip to a wedding, skipping the wedding itself, and then sending a 3-page bill for 10 years of friendship? Be honest. If someone did this to you, would you demand the money back or just cut them out of your life completely?